guys, so it's Saturday morning, day one of the BookBuddyAthon, and slow going as of right now. It ended up being a bit more of a busier day than I was expecting, so I'm kind of dealing with that right now. My daughter had a friend stay over last night, so she's still here and they're playing and stuff. We're going to take them out to go play some mini golf here soon. This morning, my younger daughter had a makeup dance class that I completely forgot about, and we were rushing out the door. But while we were at the dance studio, I did go ahead and pick up Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. So I only read a couple pages though because my daughter did not want to be there, so I was kind of dealing with her melting down a little bit. But so for this book, it is our buddy read. So Jennifer and I are going to be both reading this week. We broke it up into chapters, so we are going to try to read 12 chapters a day, which seems like a lot, but there's 84 chapters in here. The chapters are very, very short. They're like 3 to 4 pages each. So we're going to try to read 12 chapters a day throughout the entire week. So we broke it up by 7 days. So that's kind of going to be our plan for this one here. So I did go ahead and start this already, and I'm going to work on it some more today. Also, while I was in the car and kind of doing a few things around the house this morning, I did go ahead and start listening to Just Listen by Sarah Dessen, and this one I got on audiobook from my library, so I'm going to be listening to this one this week as well. I'm going to try to listen to a bunch around the house this weekend and, when I'm in my car or doing things like that. So I'm going to try to listen to a big chunk. These books are very quick reads and quick listens for me. I've listened to one other of her books, and it was something that I got through really quickly, so I think I can knock out a whole bunch of this weekend between today and tomorrow. So that's my plan right now. Those are the only two I'm going to be concentrating on as of right now, and we're just going to kind of see how that goes. All right, so it is evening time of day one. It's about 6 o'clock right now. I'm about to leave to go see a movie. My husband went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 last night, and he said, if I go tonight, you can go tomorrow. So we're kind of trading off. So I'm going to go see that tonight. I'm really excited about it. But today I was able to listen to a good chunk of Just Listen by Sarah Dessen, and this is the book that covers the challenge to read a book that starts with the first initial of your buddy's first name. It's hard to say that. So I listened to 5 chapters of this in both the car and kind of at home when I was doing a little bit of housework. So I was able to listen to 5 chapters. That's really good. I was pretty impressed by that. It went pretty quickly. And I also read the first 6 chapters of Big Little Lies. And this one is making me giggle. I'm loving it so far. So I got 6 chapters in. I need to read 6 more before the end of the night. So I'm going to work on this again after the movie when I get home. As I'm kind of getting ready for bed and getting in bed, I'm going to try to finish up the next 6 chapters of this one. But so far, I am loving it. Just kidding. They were sold out. Like, seriously? Everyone has to be there, like, at this specific time. Next one's not till 9:45, and that's past my bedtime, so there's no way. So I'm going to go to the movie tomorrow instead. So I'm going to get in my jammies, make a very simple dinner or probably just sandwiches, and read. All right, guys, so it is day 2. It's actually mid-afternoon right now. It's about 2:30 or so in the afternoon. I just got back from the movie. I finally went and saw it, and it was fantastic. I'm such a big, all these movies with the comics and everything. I love them. This morning, I listened to another almost 5 chapters of Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I was listening to this while I was doing things like dishes and doing some laundry and just kind of stuff around the house that, it's really easy for me to just listen to something while I'm doing that kind of stuff. So I am now on page 200 of this book. So I'm a little over halfway, I think. A little over halfway, so that's awesome. That one went really quickly. And then the rest of the day here, I'm just going to concentrate on Big Little Lies. And this one, I'm on chapter 15 right now. So I read up to chapter 14 last night, I think, and then I read another one this morning. So now for the rest of the day, I'm just going to be concentrating on this one. And yeah, but I'm still really enjoying this. I'm really liking how we don't know what has really happened. So all of this, all of these things that are going on are leading up to it's a murder, I think. And we don't know who has been murdered. We don't know how they were murdered. And the end of almost every chapter is ending with police interviews. So like people talking to police and giving their statements and stuff. So it's really interesting and so funny. Like seriously, the humor in here is hilarious. So I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm definitely going to concentrate on this for the rest of the day. And we are also dog sitting, and she's going to be going home later tonight, but it's the cutest little English bulldog. She's so cute. I just want to keep her. Oh, she's so cute. Hey guys, all right, so it is the morning of day 3. It's Monday morning, and last night I got up to chapter 19 in Big Little Lies. I was falling asleep because I was really exhausted. We had kind of a busy weekend, so I was tired, so I went to bed. But this morning I am at the gym right now. I'm about to go inside, but I listened to a little bit of Just Listen in the car while I was driving out to the gym. And now I'm going to go inside, probably listen a little bit more while I do some weightlifting and stuff. And then when I get on the treadmill, I'm going to pull out my Kindle, and I'm actually going to change what I am going to do for my last challenge, which is just to read whatever you want. I was going to read that vampire book, but I'm going to change, and I'm going to read my book club book pick for this month for our book club, and that is The Lost City of Z by David Grann. I really need to read that because we're going to have book club next week, and I know that as soon as A Court of Wings of Ruin comes in the mail sometime this week, hopefully, I'm going to be wanting to read that. So I'm going to be a little bit smarter about it and just start on my book club pick instead. So maybe I can try to get through that this week instead of the vampire book. So I'm just going to change it around a little bit. And then the rest of the day, I don't have anything else to do except later tonight my daughter has dance class, and that's it. But otherwise I'll be home. So I'm going to really sit down and concentrate on reading. So I will read as much as I need to read in Big Little Lies according to what Jen and I had planned out before. And then I think at home I'll probably grab one of the smaller books, either Speak or Puddle Jumping, and start one of those and see how much I can get through one of those today. I'm thinking I'm going to start Puddle Jumping first. So that's my plan. So I'll have my hand in probably 4 different books today, you know, between the audiobook, my Kindle book, my Buddy Read book, and then just another one I'm going to pick up. Luckily, I can do that. I can actually read multiple books at one time. I don't know how I can, but I can. It works for me. All right, so I'm going to stop stalling and go to the gym. I don't want to, but I need to. All right, guys, so it is a few hours later. It's about 2:30 on Monday, and I just caught up on Big Little Lies to where I'm supposed to be, up to the point where I'm supposed to read today. Ooh, I got good. We're starting to get a lot of the background as to why some of these characters are behaving the way that they do, so that's been really interesting. As of right now, Jane is just completely fascinating to me. We learned what happened to her, and it was heartbreaking, but she's just one that fascinates me. So a lot of her behavior right now is making sense. I'm really interested in her little boy and seeing, if he really is doing things that he's being accused of, and kind of why she thinks it's possible. I'm really, really enjoying this, guy. So we're just about almost halfway through, but oh my gosh, loving this. So for the rest of the day, though, I am going to be working on Puddle Jumping by Amber Johnson. So I'm going to be diving into that after I pick up my kids from school, which is what I'm about to go do right now. So that's going to be the one that I'm going to be concentrating on for the rest of the day. And then probably tonight after I get in bed and my husband's going to sleep, I'll probably be working on my Kindle book, The Lost City of Z, just because it's easier for me to read that in bed. But yeah, so far going pretty well. Hey guys, all right, so it is morning of day 4. It's Tuesday. So yes, that's day 4. So guys, I read this in one sitting. So this is Puddle Jumping by Amber Johnson. This is the one that was supposed to be something that you give your buddy 3 picks and then they pick for you, and she picked this one. Guys, one sitting. This is 250 pages and I read it so fast. This was fantastic. So I don't know what I'm reading it yet. I'm leaning towards 5. The only reason I would do 4 is because the writing was very, very basic. So the writing wasn't fantastic, but I kind of don't mind that because it made it so much easier for me to read as well. So I got through it a lot faster because of that. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards 5, but I haven't committed yet. But this book is a love story between 2 teenagers, a girl and a boy, and the boy is autistic. And that really hit me in all the feels because I have friends who have children who are autistic, and they are some of the most amazing people I've ever met. And so just to see a story where one person is being loved because of the way that he is, not in spite of. And it's just, it was really, really good. Really, really good. So if that's a subject that you're interested in, like, I highly, highly recommend this. I thought this was going to be a book that I was going to just be able to read and then donate, but I don't want to. I want to keep this. And plus, gosh, this cover is gorgeous. But I absolutely, absolutely love this one. So thank you, Jen. All right. So it's the morning. My kids are at school. I did a quick Walmart run. I need to take a shower and eat my breakfast. I haven't done any of those, but I have a meeting at 11. But until then, I'm going to work on Big Little Lies and see how much I can get through of this. I do have 12 chapters to read today. But Jen and I are really enjoying talking about this. We're kind of talking about theories and, questions, and it's so good, and we have no clue what's going on, and that's what makes it so good and makes us want to keep going. And then I think after I finish what I need to read of that today, I'm going to pick up Speak by Lori's Howes Anderson. I'm going to work on this today. This was also another very short one. This one is shorter than Puddle Jumping, so I'm wondering, hopefully I can get through this one pretty quick as well. But yeah, so finally finished a book, and it was fantastic. All right, so I'm going to get my stuff done, and then I'll check back in later. We just spent an hour in the bathroom under a tornado watch. No big deal, right? It's past, everyone's safe, but yeah, we sat in the bathroom for an hour. Yes, we did. Hey guys. All right, so it's the morning of day 5. It's Wednesday morning. Yes, day 5. I don't even know. So last night was interesting. We, like I said earlier, ended up in our bathroom for an hour because we had like severe thunderstorm watches, and then all of a sudden it turned into like a tornado warning. So not a watch, a warning. So nothing touched down, but there were funnels. There was at least one big funnel that, had the potential, most definitely. So yeah. We were fine. We probably didn't even need to go in the bathroom, but I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. So whatever. But now it is the morning of day 5, and I started reading Speak last night. I got 65 pages in. This one I'm hoping is going to pick up here soon because I'm not really sure. It's fine. It's just a little bit slow right now, so I'm kind of hoping some action is going to happen here soon. Or we're going to start getting more of her story, the backstory and everything. So I'm going to work on that a little bit today. I did just finish Just Listen. I just finished this on audiobook this morning while I was kind of doing some things around the house and getting ready. I have to go to Bible study here in a few minutes. But I enjoyed this one. This one is about a girl named Annabelle who is part of a seemingly perfect family. Of course, that's never the case. So her family has some issues, some eating disorder issues are happening here. Annabelle is also the victim of a sexual assault, so definitely trigger warnings for both of those things in here. But she ends up befriending someone who no one thought she would befriend, and they become very close, and she learns a lot about herself throughout that relationship and comes to terms with a lot of things in her life. I enjoyed it. It was a little bit longer, I think, than it needed to be, honestly, based on what happened in here. So, I don't know, the dialogue got a little wordy sometimes, a little bit too much for me. But I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I listened to it. The audiobook was pretty good. But, yeah, so I finished that one. And that's going to be it for me. And then I'm going to Bible study right now. And then when I get home from that, I'll be working on Big Little Lies because I'm loving that one. So I'm going to read my chapters for today as soon as I get home, and then I'll be working on Speak for the rest of the day. So that's going to be it for right now. Hey guys. All right. So I am back from Bible study, and I just got a message from Jennifer and she has already read the chapters for today and she's like, things are happening. So I have to get on this. I got to get on this. I'm going to be working on this for the next hour and a half till I have to go pick up my kids from school. And then they have dance recital rehearsal today. So we're going to the theater where they're going to be doing their rehearsal on Friday and they're just going to be rehearsing and practicing. So I'm going to be taking this along with me there as well. I don't have to I could get up and do their dances for them. That's how well I know these dances already. So I don't have to really be paying attention. Plus, they'll be sitting with our classes anyway. So I'm going to have some time to read while they are doing that. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it and see kind of what's happening. Hey guys, it's afternoon, day 6, and last night I did read all of that I needed to read of Big Little Lies last night, and I read like one extra, 3-page chapter in there before bed. Ooh, she was right. Stuff is happening. We're starting to get a few more hints about what's going on. We're starting to learn some things, so it's really interesting. We have a little over 100 pages left to read. Don't think it's going to happen today, but between today and tomorrow, absolutely, we will definitely both get this finished. So I am going to try to read as much as I can today. However, it's noon already. I went to the gym this morning, which was great, but I have 2.5 hours until I have to think about going to get my kids from school. And then as soon as I pick them up, we're going straight to the library because I am working the library sale for the Friends of the Library this weekend. So today is like setup day. So I'm going to go and I'm taking my kids with me. We're going to go haul some books and get the table set up and everything for that. So I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm not sure how many people are going to be, helping or not. So hopefully it won't take too long. But I'm just going to be trying to read around all that. So like actually right now I need to go eat lunch because I'm starving. And I'm going to read until 2:30 and then be doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get read before like tonight when my kids go to bed type thing. So we're going to see how it goes, but I'm really loving it. I'm excited to finish it and see what happens. We still don't know who is even the victim. We have no clue or, what happened or how it transpired, but we're getting close. So I'm excited to see what it's all going to be about. And at the gym this morning, I did read 3% of The Lost City of Z, which is just my whatever I want to read book. And I'm definitely not going to be getting through that this week, obviously, because I'm only 10% through it right now. But it's definitely it's reading a little more historical right now. So it's going to be kind of a bit of a slower read. So I'll just probably concentrate on that after the readathon's over. But I did do that on the treadmill because it was on my Kindle. But that's it for right now. So I'm going to eat some lunch, try to knock out as much of this as I can right now. I'll be at the library later. And then after my kids go to bed, I'll definitely be reading all night. All right, so I will let you know how everything goes today. You guys, we just hit a boiling point, and I mean like boiling point. I finished all the chapters I was supposed to finish today, and I could not stop, so I kept going. And now we hit a point, and I'm screaming, and Jennifer has not caught up yet, I don't think. And I'm screaming, and now I have to put it down and go pick up my kids and go to the library, and I'm really upset about it because I just want to sit here and finish this. I only have 45 more pages. So I'm definitely going to finish this today, like 1000%. I cannot wait to get back home so I can pick this back up again and find out who the victim is. We still don't know who the victim is, but something really, really big just happened. Like the fan has been hit and I don't want to put it down, but I have to. Guys, holy crap, I just finished this. And I can say nothing. I can literally say nothing about this because if you haven't read it, it will spoil. And I cannot spoil this book because the entire thing is a mystery the entire way through. So if it gets spoiled, then there's no point in reading it. It's kind of like Gone Girl. If you know the twist, then there's no point in reading the book. Oh, if you haven't read this, stop what you're doing and go read it right now. It was fan-flipping-tastic. Hey guys, all right, so it's the last day of BookBuddyAthon, and I'm gonna have to call it at this point. I haven't read anything today because I was very busy. I worked at the library sale this morning, which was great, but that took up my morning. And then I had a few things to do around the house this afternoon, so I didn't have time to read that either. And right now we're getting ready to go to our girls' dance recital, and we're going to be there all night. So by the time I get home tonight, I'm probably going to be beat. I'm probably not going to do any reading. Today was just incredibly, incredibly busy. So, but I think it was really successful. I read 3 books and I started a 4th. And, I'm going to continue with Speak by Lori Howes Anderson. I'll continue with that this weekend and try to finish that up. So I read our buddy read, which was Big Little Lies by Leah Moriarty. I read a book that starts with your buddy's first initial, which was Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. And I read a book that your buddy picks for you, which was Puddle Jumping by Amber Johnson. And then I started a book with your buddy's favorite color on the cover, which is Speak by Lori Howes Anderson, because the cover is green. So I started it. I will continue to finish it this weekend, but just didn't quite finish it up during the week. So I'm pretty happy with that. 3 books in a week is really fantastic. So I'm not mad about it at all. And I really enjoyed everything that I've read. So there's that too. I didn't not enjoy anything. So I'm really happy with how this readathon went. So thank you to Jen for participating with me and talking with me, and we really enjoyed our buddy read. It was a lot of fun. And Jen does have a channel. I will leave it linked down below if you guys want to go check her out. She's mostly scrapbooking, but she has started doing some book videos on there too. So it's definitely worth checking out, and she's the sweetest. So that was just a ton of fun. I really love this readathon. It really helps me to kind of grow in some of my relationships from people that I know and talk to occasionally. And so I'm really excited about it. All right, so that's all for this one. Pretty successful, and I'm happy. And I'm just going to keep on reading, and I'll be back with some more videos for you guys here soon. So have a great day. Bye.